right now.
It's been 11 days since 25-year-old Ruby Garcia was found dead along US 131 in Grand Rapids. A tragedy that's turned political. Former President Donald Trump bringing his campaign to downtown Grand Rapids today to rip apart what he's been calling Biden's border bloodbath.
Communities are being ravaged by a new form of crime, and that's the migrant crime that we name it. It should be called Biden migrant crime, but that's too long. But you'll always remember it was Biden that gave it to us.
Behind a podium inside DeVos Performance Hall, former President Donald Trump had a message for the whole country.
We're going to put it all out, because if we don't win on November 5th, I think our country is going to cease to exist. It could be the last election we ever have.
Trump's campaign, already dominated by discussions about the southern border, finding even more fuel after the killing of Ruby Garcia. The 25-year-old was found dead on March 22nd. Detectives say Brandon Ortiz-Vite, who ICE confirmed was in the U.S. illegally, admitted to shooting Garcia and dumping her body on US 131. Garcia's family telling Fox 17 the two were dating.
They said she had just this most contagious laughter, and when she walked into a room, she lit up that room. And I've heard that from so many people. I spoke to some of her family.
Garcia's sister telling Fox 17 the former president never spoke with them. Regardless, Trump is using this story to make a political point.
And he was set loose to roam our streets, and in this case, set loose to roam in Michigan by politicians that are left and weak and stupid.
These comments coming in front of a crowd of law enforcement, including Van Buren County Sheriff Daniel Abbott.
I ran some numbers yesterday in our jail facility. 40% of our inmates in our jail in Van Buren County have out-of-county residency. Out of the 40% that do not live in our county that we're feeding every day, 10% of those have addresses from Mexico or Guatemala.
For context, 10% of 40% equates to 4%. And Sheriff Abbott never specified if they were illegal or not. Trump's hour-long appearance likely won't be his last in Michigan leading up to the election, promising he'll be back.
I'll be back as many times, because this is a very important state. You win Michigan, you win the election. You win Michigan, you're going to win the election.
Trump left DeVos Place just before 4 this afternoon, and the streets cleared out pretty soon after that. Beforehand, though, we saw hundreds of people gathered in downtown Grand Rapids, both supporting and opposing the former president.
Yes, I am a big fan. He did a lot for us, and I'm a big fan.
I couldn't just stay home and let this happen.
We need to support this man. I think he's the, I don't know if I want to say savior or salvation, but it's close.
As a trans person myself, Trump and a lot of other Republicans just does not make me feel safe.
The opposing perspectives even seen along West Michigan roadways with dueling billboards. On the left-hand side of your screen, just outside of GR, a billboard by MAGA Michigan PAC in support of Trump's message. Support a strong border, oppose sanctuary status in Kent County, and no more illegal immigrant murders in our backyard. Then the Democrat National Committee raising 3 different billboards near Coopersville, Wayland, and Comstock Park, blaming the border problem on Trump, asserting that he and MAGA Republicans shot down a recent bipartisan deal to resolve the border problem.